Kaboom! My name is King Legacy, the 7-star general, the host of Yard Settings on Assassi Radio, an award winner as well, an MC for Legacy Sound International. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, tune into the Lion Voice, because time to tell our own story. So are you me, man? The lion coming on and boom and tell its own story. Africa and the world. Tune in, Lion Voice.
Well, front to us, a son was born and a child was given.
I want to ask you a question. Have you got your book? Haile Selassie's Ethiopia Volume 1, The Rise of the Priest Warrior King. I've read the book in its entirety, and I must say it's very inspirational, very informative, and very historical, right?
Them call him Rastafari. When he was born, rain fall from the sky. Them call him Rastafari. When he was grown in airplanes he fly. They call him Rastafari. The lion break the chain, weep not, don't cry. Them call him Rastafari. Read the Revelation chapter 5 verse 5. Then born near the city of Harar, the inspiration for Bob Marley's guitar. People crowd him like some big superstar. It no matter if England.
I'm going to read the last part of this speech, and then we're going to go deeper into breaking down what His Majesty is saying, because I don't want the item to come and feel like I know everything. I am sharing the journey. I know some things, yes, and I'm going to share them with my family, because I want Rastafari to rise to that level of excellence so that we establish ourselves as we move into repatriation. We've already established we cannot move into repatriation unless we're building strong families. Those families, some of them are going to start right where we are right here. So we want to cultivate that strong male leadership within the Rastafari family to lead these families. We cannot leave it to assisting them. I don't accept that, none at all. We want the brethren them to rise to the occasion, and we big up the matriarchal shift. All of those things are beautiful, because we are going to need sisters to be more powerful than they ever have been. But the man them have to step up right now, and His Majesty gives us the blueprint. What does His Majesty say? Well, I'm going to read it for the item so that the item have no doubt. This is what His Majesty says. A true leader is one who realizes by faith that he is an instrument in the hands of the Almighty and dedicates himself to be a guide and inspirer of the nobler sentiments and aspirations of the people. He will kindle interest, teach, aid, correct, and inspire. Those who he leads will cooperate with him in maintaining discipline for the good of the group. He will instruct his followers in the goals towards which to strive, and create in them a sense of mutual effort for attaining the goal. Basic aspirations to sum up: there is no power on earth, in this university or elsewhere, that can take a clerk from his desk or a mechanic from his bench and easily mold him into a leader. To develop oneself, one has to develop one's own initiative and perseverance. See them word there? A man has to strive in order to grow. As educated people, you will be looked up to, and much will be expected of you. You will be regarded, and rightly so, as those who have the necessary knowledge and ability to inspire, to guide, to lead. It is for this reason that we expect from you, to whom we have given the opportunity of education in your chosen fields, great and productive service to our country. So there's a lot there. We want to break it down. We want to talk about it. And I feel strongly that Generation X and some of the elder millennials, the government fall upon our shoulders right now, in that we are the brethren them, the group of brethren them that need to really link arm on arm to set this thing on the proper trajectory. The difficult conversations that need to be had, the breaking of generational curses, these are the things that we have to do. The baby mother culture, we want to abolish it. Strong families, you know. Yes, we know His Majesty had a child before he married to Empress Menen. Yes, we know Empress Menen had children before she married to His Majesty. They were arising out of a feudal system over which they had little control. His Majesty was still a young teenager when he had his first child, according to the history. Empress Menen was a preteen when she had her first child. They were born into these circumstances. They came together with their union and they worked to establish a new order in Ethiopia. Man and woman being educated, a monogamous, strong relationship. They set that as the example for the family. So, you know, we have to look at everything in context. So not because His Majesty married a woman who already had children doesn't mean that we advocate for that for our children, or because that's the situation for a lot of our sistren, that we get comfortable in that scenario and we don't advocate for the youth them to get married before them have children so that the children are in a secure environment. We have to look at what we have gone through as Generation X, the elder millennial them, some of our elders who are still here and still healthy. We give thanks for them. But now the government fall upon I and I shoulders now to put things in place, and that's going to take perseverance and initiative. Initiative to establish things that are not existing. This is how we have to move. His Majesty says that a true leader is one that realizes by faith that he is an instrument in the hands of God, and I say the Almighty, and dedicates himself to be a guide and inspirer of the nobler sentiments and aspirations of the people. He will kindle interest, teach, aid, correct, and inspire. This is the role that we have to play. Generation X, the elder millennial. Generation Z is coming up fast. My children are Generation Z. They're completely into this computer world. If we don't build the institutions for them and have the structure for them to come in, they don't know nothing about no elder ancient days where we come get to sit down with and go through certain life, and those things don't even exist anymore. So we have to be able to create the structure, and we have a very low retention rate in Rastafari. We have to be honest, brethren and sisters. The youths them are not staying in the liberty. They may come forward later. That is to be seen. But right now, we don't have good retention. And that's why. And why? Because we cannot employ our youth. Our youth have to go out into Babylon to try to gain wealth. And a lot of us are coming from working class backgrounds, so we can't provide the material, nice things that the youths them are seeing and bombarded with on social media and these things. So we have to modernize the trad. And again, brethren, have to do that. The best way to teach is by example. This is why I'm coming on YouTube and being completely transparent. I could quiet, and this is and I want to be very clear. I come from the generation. I was born in '77. I'm a '77 mother. I'm a '77 product. Okay. My generation, we never deal with camera. So even I and I come in, when I think about all of the works that we have done that we did not record or that we did not document. You know, we used to do symposiums at Howard University, events, fundraiser, years and years and years of things. And now we don't know where half of those things are, the documentation. So we give thanks that as we get older, we see the importance of recording and having something, a platform like the Lion Voice network that can allow us to record the works, document the works, the thoughts, so that we leave a roadmap for our youths them that they can see. One of the great things I give thanks is that my youths them here I block the sound that we're gonna start a YouTube channel. They're on YouTube all the time. We're gonna get to 1,000 subscribers. I give thanks. They could see the journey from the start. They see all the work. They what? perseverance and initiative to start something. Be vulnerable, because when you go out there, you think with a flop too. That is also a possibility. So you go out there, you put yourself out there, and you have to allow the process to work. So we have to show our youths them these things. We have to be able to take chances. We have to build this economic base, brethren and sisters. Repatriation is going to take money. I'm sharing my journey on Patreon for families in particular that want to repatriate, to show the realities. We're not going to sugarcoat it. It takes a lot of money. We purchase land. We're in the process now of building. We cleared the land. We did all of that. We're going to be sharing that process over on Patreon. We're not going to put all of the business on Front Street. We'll talk about it, but for the Lion Pride on Patreon, that's what that's there for. That's a more intimate, that's for the core. So we share. But why are we doing this? Because we know the demand is going to be there for this information, for this knowledge, and the best way to teach, to inspire, is to do. Because I can come on here and chat, run off my mouth. There's no shortage of people running their mouth. How many people can do? And that's what makes this platform special, is that we're going to be showing you, we're going to document everything we talk about on this channel. When we talk about the building of Zion, what we did show, we show you the Kazi project, Habisha project. We show you actual project, a working proof of concept. When we talk about Rastafari and Rastafari man standard, we're going to be showing you, we bring people in the Rastafari liberty who are operating on a high level, and we reason with them. So it's not just about talking about things, it's about implementation, it's about showing, so that we can inspire. And I get the messages from the family that they are inspired, that they love the content, and this is what continues to make I continue to go. And also the evidence is clear, because the subscribers keep on growing. The watch hours, most importantly, because subscribers, you can, like I said, I could call 1,000 people. I know 1,000 people. I could call and say, listen, just click the subscribe button, and we could have done that too, right? But guess what happened then? There's no guarantee that those people are going to watch the content, because they're doing you a favor, that they're busy, they don't doing it organically. We've gotten the watch hours that are in line with the subscription. So people are actually watching the content. We've done 8,000, we've done over 730 hours of watch time. I posted it in our community tab. I can't remember, but it was about 730 hours of watch time in the last 28 days. You know how much time that is, when you can say over 8,000 people sit down for over 700 hours just watching the content produced on this platform. This is unprecedented for the creative industry, that we have this access, that we have access to these platforms. You don't have to pay for YouTube, and you create a direct window to the world. So again, perseverance and initiative. We couldn't do it without the perseverance and initiative.
Yeah, free higher gift, focus, preparation, determination. Yeah, that's the key to redemption. Haile Selassie, I'm a Gideon. Hey yo, this is for the people who stay in court with either criminal cases or child support. It's either entertainment or go play sports. That's the choice that them give you when your skin is black. The ghetto neighborhoods, they was filled with crack. Hard to move to the other side of the tracks. We work all day, plus we paid our taxes. Still Babylon treat us like we second class. Wanna profile us when we stepping past, and when we drive, they follow with them lights. A flashback, remembering back in the past. Escape plantation, crawl through the grass. When Babylon fall, then we all would laugh. They keep building them walls, but them all would crash, because the people must be free. Exodus, well that's a must for me. We stay hungry, when we on the grind. We stay hungry, cause we was born to shine. We stay hungry, we gotta use our mind to stay hungry. Ain't got time to waste time, stay hungry. When we on the move. We stay hungry, ain't got no time to lose. We stay hungry, we got our minds to use. We stay hungry, tell them knowledge is your food. Hey yo, this is for my people who stay at work all day. Said them gotta work for them pay. Sometimes it hurt, but them still find a way to make ends meet. Sometimes them gotta pray. Some slave in them jobs till them old and grey. I'd rather live like an angel, fly away. Some say that they wanna be a thug, they just wanna be respected. No love, that's why they stray. Some drunk off a Hennessy and Alizé. Some just punks, I could spot them a mile away. Cause their style is wild, but mine civilized. Cause it's coming from the banks of the Nile. Tell Babylon, release the juvenile, so the youths can see what them want to achieve. Proper education, that's what we need. Tell the youths that it's better to know than to believe. Stay hungry.